Interstellar. Where do I start with Interstellar? Hold on. I feel like I'm breaking the magician's code. Interstellar came out last year, directed by Christopher Nolan. It's a really divisive movie. It stars Matthew McConaughey, who, I'll just say right up front, is amazing in this movie. He's a really good actor, and he does a fantastic job. There's no way that I can do a proper review of Interstellar without spoilers. So this is going to be the spoiler-free. I'm going to do another video that talks about a lot of the things that people have had issues with in the movie. I don't want to give anything away. The Earth is dying. Our last hope lies in the stars. Interstellar travel. I am absolutely the target audience for this movie. College educated, I love space, I love math. I have a very basic understanding of quantum mechanics and the potential issues with interstellar travel, which makes movies like this so great. I mean, hell, I have Earthrise on my wall. It's a picture that was taken by the Apollo 8 astronauts as they came around the moon and the first human beings to see the Earth rise from the other side of the moon. They're coming around the lunar orbit, and they took a picture in 1968 from the Apollo 8 mission. It's on my wall. I love this stuff. I don't consider myself a Nolan fanboy. I appreciate most of the movies that he's made. I recognize there are flaws in a lot of them, and a lot of Nolan's typical flaws are present in Interstellar. Plot developments tend to be spoon-fed out, and it actually makes sense when you're dealing with quantum mechanics and the effects of relativity and all of that stuff. I can forgive that. That is not such a big sin in a movie that's dealing with such an intellectual pursuit. Christopher Nolan, in many of his movies, the characters flat out say their motivation for certain things. It's those points where it kind of seems a little fumbling. We understand. If you're in love with somebody and you want to see them again, you don't need to say, it excites me to see them again because I'm in love with them. That's kind of beating you over the head with something that most of us understand outright. Interstellar is almost 3 hours long. It does have some pacing issues, but I enjoy movies that take their time telling a story. So 3-hour runtime, yes, that is long. I was never bored. That is a good movie. I don't care if it's 80 minutes or almost 3 hours long. If a movie keeps your attention and you're never bored and you are invested in the things that are going on, that's a good movie. The visual effects cannot be overstated. They are amazing. The vast majority of the spaceships that are in this movie, those are physical, practical models that they then composited in all of the background stuff around. Even the robots, which are they're a little weird looking. I will give you that. They are a little weird looking. Even the robots, about 80% of the time, it's actual practical effects. Interstellar is a very divisive movie. A lot of people didn't like it. There are some things that happen in the movie that leave you with your head scratching, even if you understand the basics of what's going on as a whole. I can't get more specific than that because anything else that I say is going to be a spoiler. It's a movie. The amount of vitriol that is spewed online about, if you didn't like the movie, you just didn't understand it. Oh my God. If you're confused as hell by this movie, that's okay. You don't have to understand the movie on the first watch. You don't have to ever understand the movie. If you don't like this movie at all, that's okay. I really enjoyed it. I think that 90% of people will enjoy the movie, if nothing else, for looking amazing, because it does. It looks amazing, and it's well acted. And whether or not you get the plot points, or whether or not you could substitute all of the physics with it's just magic and they do it. Who cares about why they do it? Watch the movie. Forget about all the sciencey explanation stuff. That couldn't happen in real life. So what? Chalk it up to magic. Watch the movie, chalk it up to magic. You're going to like the movie. Overall, Interstellar, I feel, is a very good movie. It's definitely worth a watch. I, of course, bought it. I mean, I was going to buy it. I knew I was going to buy it. I bought it before I saw it, and that rarely happens. Side note, a lot of people seem to compare this movie to 2001: A Space Odyssey. Let's put this into perspective. 2001: A Space Odyssey, it was released in 1968. That movie was out before we had men on the moon. Nothing that we do is going to be as groundbreaking for us as 2001: A Space Odyssey was for a society that had not yet put people on the moon. We were just at the point where we had people orbiting the Earth. We had not gotten to the moon yet. The only way that a movie like this could ever be as impactful to our society as 2001: A Space Odyssey was back in 1968 is if, like, tomorrow we discover wormhole traffic and we're traveling across the universe. That's the only way that it's ever going to be as significant. And that's okay. We can stop comparing movies to movies that came out 47 years ago. This is a good movie. It should be a good movie on its own right, and it is. In any case, what did you guys think? Have any of you seen Interstellar? Did you like it? Did you understand it? Did it confuse the hell out of you? All of those are okay, by the way, but let me know in the comments down below. As always, thank you very much for watching. Like if you like, share if you think somebody else might like, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to see these and all of my videos.